everyone, it's CJK on how to make stuff, and for most of you who are watching this video today, it probably comes as no surprise to you at all that during the pandemic my clothing line sold quite a lot of face masks, and what I found were a lot of parents were purchasing these adult face masks but also buying matching kids face masks as well so that they can wear matching pairs with their kids. And I thought that this was a really great way to teach their kids about what was happening in the world regarding the pandemic, but also making the experience of wearing a face mask quite a positive one for their kids in an environment that was filled with quite a lot of anxiety at the time. But what I wanted to do with you today was actually go over with you the step-by-step process on how I actually made these. And I'm hoping that even if you don't follow the exact steps that I've outlined here, that it probably might just be a good reference video for you to come back to if you are attempting to make your own at home. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. For this project, you're going to basically need 3 different types of fabric. The first would be the part that goes to the front of the face mask, which would probably have some sort of an attractive pattern on it. The second would be the cotton fleece for the inner filter of the face mask, as well as cotton fabric, which would be the fabric that comes in contact with your mouth. For those of you who are in Australia, any of these 3 fabrics can be purchased at your local Spotlight or Lincraft store. The next step is to then trace the pattern of the face mask onto the first fabric, and I will provide a PDF document for you with the pattern on it so that you can print it and use it at home. Once you've done that, you've then got to cut out the pattern pieces out of your first fabric so that you end up with 2 adjacent pieces like this. Then repeat the same steps for both the cotton fleece fabric as well as the cotton fabric. And once you've done all of that, you should now have 6 pieces that are all of exactly the same size like this. I want you to grab the first 2 pieces of fabric and place one on top of the other so that the right faces are facing each other, and then pin down along the curved edge, which is where you will be sewing. And give it a crack. The next part of the process will then require you to layer the 4 pieces of fabric so that the ordering of the layer should be cotton fleece, cotton, cotton, and cotton fleece. Then you need to pin down the curved edge so that you can sew along that edge. Then carefully sew along the curved edge. Open up what you've sewn together and lay them flatly on your table. Then grab the 2 pieces and pop them together like this. Match the corners of the seams up like the way I'm showing you here and pin it down. Then go ahead and match up the top edges as well as the bottom edges of the 2 pieces together. Before I go on any further, if you're getting value out of this video, please hit the like button, as that would help me immensely to get more views of this video, and also consider subscribing to our channel for more tutorials like these. Then go ahead and sew the top edge as well as the bottom edge. After you've sewn the top and the bottom edges, begin flipping it out like so. And then iron the seams down for a very neat finish, especially focusing on the top and the bottom edge where you've just sewn. The next step is then to sew across the top and the bottom edge of the face mask about 3mm from the edge so that you end up with a finish that looks something like this. And then we're going to sew another seam roughly 1 centimeter from the seam you've just sewn on the very top edge of the face mask. We're then going to insert a piece of wire in that 1 centimeter gap so that after you've inserted it through, you can now bend it and it should be able to frame around your nose quite snugly. This is great for people who wear glasses as well as masks at the same time. I then like to sew some small stitches on the ends of the wire so that it is properly encased in the face mask. We then need to overlock the 2 side edges. And then it should look something like this. Fold the sides over about 1 centimeter and sew one line neatly along the edge, keeping in mind that this is where the elastic band will go through in the next step. These elastic straps are actually purchased through eBay, and as you can see, these are adjustable. But if you don't have these, anything else, maybe a piece of string or even other elastic you might have at home, should do just fine. Using a bobby pin, carefully slip the elastic straps through the side edges like I'm showing you here. And to then carefully hand sew the 2 ends of the straps with your hands. I usually like to tie a knot here about 4 to 5 times just to make it extra secure. And then slide it through so that the part that you just tied together is now hidden inside the face mask and the elastic straps look neat. As I mentioned earlier, I've also got another tutorial on my channel on how to make kids' face masks. If this is something that you'd be interested in, please feel free to click on the link here. Otherwise, what you need to now do is finish off the strap on the other side of the mask and it should look something like this. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Bye!